He is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Anthony is out there with Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Daniels in at the 2. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Took him no time at all on that one. Phillips has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Anthony with the screen on Phillips. And Noel kicks to Daniels. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Atlanta leading by 7. Phillips kicks to Fareed. They set the pick. The kick out to Phillips. 6 to shoot. Here's Mourning. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Out to the right wing. Westbrook drives in. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
He dishes it to Daniels. Stolen by Fareed. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And George, here we go. That's good. George has got 5 now.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
They get it again. Los Angeles trails by 3. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mourning. Noah comes in for Fareed. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Fox. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Thompson. Phillips against Westbrook. Outside, George. Westbrook dishes to Anthony. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making some changes. Pierce comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Brooks in for Chauncey Billups. And finished off by Noah.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Here's Atlanta now. 6-point lead. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on George. The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Markieff Morris is checked in for Atlanta. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Here's Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Brooks, the pass to Noel. And the rejection by Noel. Outside, George. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Noel. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
6 seconds left in the third. Here's Pierce. Misses the wing J. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Atlanta leads by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Chauncey Billups. Kenneth Faried is out there with Mourning. Then it's Thompson, and it's Fox in at the 3 slot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
But they'll get another chance. Faried. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another area where they've separated themselves, guys, is at the foul line. I mean, those extra points are starting to add up.
Out to the wing. Space sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just can't. Not allow that to happen.
Klay Thompson.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Feeds it to Harris. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And he cuts it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Chauncey Billups with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That's good from Noel.
At the line.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Russell Westbrook.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Atlanta calls timeout. And here is Billups. He feeds it to Mourning. Rebounded by Anthony. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Billups. Westbrook with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Atlanta leading by 10. Thompson in the corner. Pulls up. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
A pass to Fox. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Outside Westbrook. Fires the three. The shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target, it just didn't fall.
Thompson with the bucket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
The key here, Clark, second chance points.
Well, they pounded the offensive glass, and Kevin, I also think they won the 50-50 balls, too. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Billups gets it to go.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Substitution on the court.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook with a screen for Anthony. Poked loose, but they recover it. And it's Noel missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
To the inside. Outside for George. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and